So, sixth one here, I'm just telling you homework problem. First, I'm explaining you. A enters into a joint venture with a B. The following transactions took place during the course of venture. A and B he gave, cash sent by and received by he gave. Means B is sending an advance and A is receiving it. Then goods purchased. So both are purchasing it. So, and goods supplied from own stock. Purchasing the stock as well as supplying the stock. So for example, if we are in the A books, then usually if it is purchased, I'll write to bank. And if it is supplied, to purchases. So here we have both the things, to bank and to purchases. You are going to write both the things. Then expenses are borne by both the parties. Goods stock is also sold by both the parties. Usually the second party sells the stock. So we used to write the opposite person like by B sales. But here we have two times sales. By bank sales which I received and by B sales which B has received. Then unsold stock. By purchases of my unsold stock and by B of his unsold stock. That's it. So everything is been like that. So you are going to prepare it. It is easier. Now see the seventh problem which we are going to do. A, B entered into joint venture to ship goods abroad. A sends goods to value of 1000, pays freight 100 and expenses 150. B's transactions take place on 1st January 2013. So here he has mentioned dates. We never usually bother about it, but in this one we'll just take care about it. B sends goods valued 750 on February 1st and pays freight and insurance 80 and 50 sundry expenses. B advances to A. B is giving a money to A, it seems. Then A receipt account sales and remittance of net proceeds for whole the goods amounting to rupees 2,500. So this is a one more time wherein first party is receiving a sale proceeds. And this is as on 1st April. For everything why he gave a date. Let's see. The final settlement between A and B is made on 30th April. Again, the final settlement he is talking about 30th April. They show the transactions of venture calculating interest on 5% per annum in months, he said. Means he is expecting us to calculate interest on each and every amount whenever it is not given specified. Like fifth problem he has given on investments and specific item. So as here he has not mentioned every rupee value will calculate the interest. Okay. Now A, B. Now his first investments. $1,000 plus 100 plus 150, total 1250. Then B is 750 plus 80 plus 50, 880. This is his investments. And then advance 450 he received it. That's why I'm writing it. Whereas advance he paid it, not received. So this is one thing. And then sales. What all the amounts we have that I'm talking? Sales received by him are. So these are the amounts total. Now I have to go for calculating. So interest. So calculation of interest of A. So first, his investments. When did he made investments? On 1st January till 30 April means how many months? So his investments is 1250. So now I have to calculate. So January to 30th April, January, February, March, April. So 4 months are there. So here I'm going to calculate like this. That is into 5 divided by 100, again into 4 divided by 12. So how much you're going to get it on investments? It will be is equal to
3,000.
కాదు నాన్న టూ డిజిట్ నెంబర్ వస్తుంది చూడండి 1250 into 5% first you do, then 4/12 you do. 1250 into 5% అంటే you will get 62 rupees something, 62.5 into 4 divided by 12 you should do. You will get 21 ma. Okay, now this is an investment he has to earn. Now I'm going to think about a benefit. So here from this one we are going to minus the benefits which he received and he has to bear. So benefits on benefits, interest on benefits. Interest on benefits low. First benefit what I received? Advance. How much? 450. So 450 into 5 divided by 100 into when did he receive advance? Advance was on 31st March. 31st March and April 1st day. So how much it will be? April means only 1 month, no? Divided by 1/12. So it will be
1.875.
yeah, 1.875 means we can convert into 2, no? Because I want to have a clear, not decimals. So that's why is equal to that too it's a minus benefits అన్నాను కదా అక్కడ ఏం రాశాను నేను minus. So here -2. Okay, then అక్కడతో అయిపోయిందా లేదు, one more thing is there. What is that? Sales. I made a sales also, no? Sales also ఎవరు చేశారు? ఏనే కదా. So that is received means it's a benefit, I said, no? So now sales which was 2500 into 5 divided by 100 into again April sales were done on April 1st and 1 divided by 12. So is equal to and minus because benefits
10.41.
10.41 means we can make it as 10 because it is less than 1 kada ala. So 21 లో నుంచి ఈ 12 తీసేసేయండి నాన్న, ఎంత వస్తుంది?
9.
9, right? So this is the interest earned by A. So this is the interest earned by the A anamata. Now I have to calculate for B, no? So now we are going to do it for B. Now calculation of interest of B. Okay. Now investments. How much he made investments? Investments. He made 2 different investments. First Feb to 30th April. is equal to how many months? February, March, April means 3 months, right? So that is what we are going to do it here. So 3 months ante it will be like this. That is how much he made? Total 880. Inka nen 450 kalpaledu. 450 kalpaledu then. So that's why into 5 divided by 100, again into 3 divided by 12. So it will be
11.
how much? 11
11.
rupees. Yeah. It will be 11 rupees. Sorry, 11. Done. To this one, extra addition, because this is add. Why? Because he gave advance. That fellow has taken advance, but this fellow has given advance, no? So that's why for him it is an interest, no? He has to earn it. So that's why into same adi calculation 1 by 12 వస్తుంది. Because this was made on April 1st. So అప్పుడు ఎంత వస్తుంది? సేమ్ అంతే వస్తుంది. అక్కడ ఎంత వచ్చింది? ఇక్కడ అంతే వస్తుంది.
బ్లూ అంతా మంచిగా ఉందా అని బ్లాక్ అయితే మంచిగా కనిపిస్తుంది.
It will be how much?
ఏదో ఒకటి 1.87.
యా సేమ్ మన
13.
ఇందాక మైనస్ చేసిన చూడు సేమ్ అదే వస్తుంది ఆన్సర్. అక్కడ ఒకటి మైనస్ అవుతే ఒకటి ప్లస్ అవ్వాల్సిందే. సో దట్స్ ఇట్. వీడేం సేల్స్ ఎర్న్ చేయలేదు కాబట్టి ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఇస్ ఈక్వల్ టు 13. Okay, done. Now we got interest. So whenever he is not specifying us particularly, then the interest is calculated on total amounts అన్నమాట. అంటే ఇక్కడే మనకి ఎన్ని అమౌంట్స్ కనిపిస్తాయి in a what we call like in a numerical format, in a rupees format, మనకి ఎన్ని అమౌంట్స్ కనిపిస్తే అన్ని అమౌంట్స్ మీద మనం క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయాల్సి వస్తుంది. So that is the reason here we have done. Any amounts ఉన్నాయి అన్ని అమౌంట్స్ మీద మనం క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేసాం. ఏది వద్దలేదు. So just the thing you have to see is you need to check which one is the amount to be received and which one amount is to be paid. So that is the thing you should be little bit careful. Rest all it is easy. Particulars amount. So here joint venture I'm preparing in the books of A. So joint venture account in the books of A. So everything we are going to start. First is he supplied or he purchased, we have to see. So A sends a goods, he said. So A is sending means obviously he is supplying. So purchases, which is 1000. Then expenses to bank expenses, which is 250. Then B is also supplying. So here B's purchases will write, which is 750. And he is also paying expenses. So that's why expenses, which are 130. Then both are earning interest. So first persons we call by to interest. How much left over? 9 rupees. Whereas B's interest is how much?
13.
Yeah, 13. That's it. So by here A is only receiving a sales, not the second party. First party itself is receiving the sales. So how much it will be now? Just find out.
2,500 and PNL 348 rupees.
Yeah, right. So here we have to share equally. He didn't give any ratio ma. So alantappudu manam equal ga share
174.
chesestam. Yeah. So 174 here and 2 B's profit 174, which is 348. So total is 2500 here, as well as here also it is 2500. Then it is B's account, who is our co-venturer. So usual గా అయితే సేల్స్ వాడు చేస్తే ఎప్పుడు ఇక్కడ వచ్చేది, బట్ ఇక్కడ మనకి ఏమీ లేదు నానా, బికాస్ హీ ఈజ్ ఓన్లీ గివింగ్ అడ్వాన్స్ అండ్ సేల్స్ ఆల్సో హీ ఈజ్ నాట్ డూయింగ్. సో అలాంటప్పుడు బై బ్యాంక్ అడ్వాన్స్ 450, దెన్ అన్ని జాయింట్ వెంచర్ ఎన్ని టైమ్స్ ఉన్నారు అంటే 1 2 3 4 టైమ్స్ ఈజ్ దేర్. అంటే మామూలుగా అయితే ఎప్పుడు ఎక్స్పెన్సెస్ నుంచి వస్తుంది, బట్ ఈసారి మనకి పర్చేసెస్ కూడా ఉన్నాయి. So purchases is 750, then buy JV, which is expenses 130, buy JV interest, which is 13, buy JV, which is profit 174. So total ఎంత అవుతుంది చూడండి ఇక్కడ. Obviously,
1517 ma'am.
yeah, to
1517.
bank we are going to call it as balancing figure 1517. So whenever he is specifically mentioning on investments ante only investments ante expenses అన్ని కలిపి, ఇన్వెస్ట్మెంట్స్ అంటే అన్ని కలిపి అన్నమాట. లేదు వాడు ఏమి జస్ట్ క్యాలిక్యులేట్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ అని అంటే దెన్ every single rupee whatever is given along with the dates, all those things I will calculate interest. Is it fine?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.